Hey guys, in this video we're gonna be checking out the top 5 best cabinet table saws that are available on the market for their true quality. I made this list based in my personal opinion and hours of research and have listed them based on popularity, quality, price, durability, user opinions and more. If you want to see more information in the updated price, you can check out the description below and also make sure subscribe for more reviews. Okay, so let's get started with the video. Starting at number 5, we have the Jet 708675PK XACTASAW. This behemoth of a cabinet table saw from Jet is one of the most powerful 10-inch saw options on the market today and comes with a number of features that justify its relatively high price. The 3-horsepower motor provides plenty of power for the 10-inch blade and a 3,000 RPM arbor speed that allows users to make smooth, seamless cuts through nearly any type of wood without leaving burn marks and useless wood behind. Users loved that the saw blade and fencing come perfectly aligned to each other and to the table. Plus, the table features a push-button arbor lock that makes it fast and easy to change out blades when working on different types of wood. The beauty of this table saw is in the large table size. At 85 inches long, it is the longest cabinet table saw in our top 5 picks. This makes it straightforward to work with and cut long, 8-foot or longer sections of wood. However, note that you'll also need a huge workshop to put this table saw in to make the most of its length. With this length comes a similarly impressive rip capacity of 50 inches, which makes this table saw perfect for woodworkers who are consistently working with large slabs of wood. Jet takes safety seriously on this saw with a magnetic power switch and an independent leaf safety guard over the blade that helps to protect users even when working with the blade at a tilt angle of 45 degrees. Plus, Jet offers one of the longest warranties we've seen on a cabinet table saw, 5 years. Moving on at number 4, we have the SawStop PCS31230-TGP236. For woodworkers and contractors who absolutely need portability in their cabinet table saw, there are few options available better than this saw from SawStop. The moderately sized table weighs just 335 pounds, still a significant weight, but far lighter than many comparable saws. However, the table can be mounted on 360-degree casters or on wheels to make it easier to move around, and SawStop offers an aftermarket mobile base kit to allow you to mechanically lift the saw onto a cart for easy transport. Note, however, that mobility comes at a price. With the mobile base kit, this saw is more expensive even than the Baileigh model. The saw itself features a 3-horsepower, 220-volt motor that powers a 10-inch blade at 4,000 revolutions per minute, putting it firmly on par with the best non-mobile 10-inch cabinet table saws on the market. The table features 69-inch industrial rails and a highly durable fence with a T-post on the end for making accurate, vibration-free cuts. For a rather substantial table size, this saw is still limited to a 36-inch maximum rip capacity. One of the best features of this blade is the SawStop safety system, which uses an electric current in the blade to detect when it is cutting through a conductive material, like your skin. This means that in the event of an accident, the saw will automatically shut off immediately to limit the damage to your hands. Reviewers have noticed that though it glides smoothly enough, the saw might start wiggling a bit if you have poorly calibrated the T-glide or tightened it too much. At number 3, we have the Fox W1819. Users love this medium-sized cabinet table saw from Fox. The 3-horsepower, 220-volt motor is middle of the run as far as cabinet table saws come, but it provides more than enough power for the 10-inch blade on this saw. Users appreciated the 4,300 RPM speed for making smooth, buttery cuts in nearly any type of wood, including hard, thick oaks and composites. The 3:1, 8-inch depth of cut is on par with most other 10-inch saws and is sufficient for the majority of woodworkers. The fencing is sturdy and heavy, which users liked since it helps to keep the vibrations to a minimum and contributes towards making accurate cuts every time with this saw. Many users noted that the blade and fencing were perfectly aligned right out of the box and that setup could be done without hiring a professional, which is great for woodworkers who want to begin using the saw right away. One thing to note is that despite the large size of the table, especially compared to the Baileigh saw, is that the maximum rip capacity on this table is only 29.5 inches. This can make the saw difficult to use when you need to cut wide sections of wood for paneling or similar purposes. The saw comes with a magnetic power switch and thermal overload protection to improve the overall safety of working with this table saw. In addition, Shop Fox offers a 2-year warranty to provide peace of mind for your purchase, and customers routinely praise the company's customer service team. At number 2, we have the Powermatic PM1000 1791001K. For those on a tighter budget, it's hard to argue with the array of features provided by this 10-inch table saw from Powermatic. The saw features a smaller 1.75 horsepower, 115-volt motor compared to other table saws. Although this doesn't affect the arbor speed much, it still spins at 4,200 revolutions per minute. Users note that the smaller motor doesn't miss a beat either and is able to cut through nearly any thick hardwood without whining or kicking. The table on this saw is moderate in size compared to other cabinet table saws, which is perfect for those with a small shop or working in a garage. Still, the 64-inch rails are extremely sturdy and vibrations on the table are kept to a minimum for smooth, precise cuts. The Poly V-belt drive system under the cabinet further reduces vibration, which users loved since it makes accurate cuts significantly easier. The saw has a large 50-inch maximum rip capacity for those in need of cutting large sections of wood. The main problems with this saw are not with the saw itself, but with Powermatic. Users note that despite the 5-year warranty included with the saw, Powermatic's customer service team is difficult and unhelpful to deal with. In addition, many users found that the saw arrived damaged or that parts were missing upon arrival. It is also worth noting that the saw does not come with a blade, so you will need to factor that into the overall cost of the tool. And finally, at number 1, we have the Baileigh TS-1248P-36. If raw power is your aim in a table saw, it's hard to find a quality cabinet table saw with a more powerful motor than this model from Baileigh. The 5-horsepower, 220-volt motor provides a robust drive for your saw that enables it to seamless power through tough, thick cuts of wood and even tougher composite materials without a hitch. This saw is also one of the only table saws that we reviewed that features a massive 12-inch blade, which is enabled by the extra motor capacity. In turn, this saw has the deepest maximum depth of cut of any of our picks at 4 inches. However, this extra power comes at a significant cost. This saw is the most expensive model in our top 5 picks. Despite the power of this table saw, it is not a behemoth like the jet saw and is actually quite suitable for a small workshop or even a large garage space. Although this means that working with extremely large or long pieces of wood on the smaller table can be difficult, users note that the industrial quality rails make it easier to support heavy planks. With the small table, the maximum rip capacity is only 36 inches, but again, this is plenty for most woodworkers who focus on moderately sized projects. Making precise cuts at exactly the thickness and bevel angle that you need is aided by the digital readouts for the blade tilt angle and fencing. Baileigh offers a 1-year warranty on this cabinet saw, which, although users rarely report issues with the saw, seems rather short compared to other table saws, especially given the high cost of this model. Thanks you for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. If this video is helpful to you, please make sure like, comment and subscribe. If you have any question related to this product, you can leave a comment down below. I will get back to you as soon as possible.